Here we are, camping in Tennessee, the day before the Southeast Overland camping event. Here we are in Tennessee at the expo at the Brushy Mountain Prison. We're all lined up here waiting to get checked in and get our spot to camp. This is where we're going to be camping over here. That area, and then we got the vendors here on the other side of this fence. And why is there a fence with barbed wire? Because we are at the Brushy Mountain Prison, which is up here. Can we see it? Yes. Yeah, way up there is the Brushy Mountain Prison, which we can tour. We're going to tour. There's also a restaurant with barbecue and a distillery with moonshine. So this is going to be another fun weekend. And we are second in line. This van over here is before me, and then there we are second. We are ready. We're excited. We'll be taking more videos and pictures for sure. Saturday about noon, Brushy Mountain Overland Camping Expo. There are a lot of people here. I can't even tell you. I'll get a count at the end of the event from Darren, the organizer. But this is amazing. I mean, there's people way back there camped. Weather's been okay. It rained all night, and we got lucky at the break this morning. It's I haven't checked the temperature. It's probably 50 degrees. It's supposed to get down to like 30 tonight, so it'll be a little chilly. But yeah, look at all these people. Oh, there we are right there. We are really close to the entrance. We were actually the very first ones through the camping gate. Got here pretty early. The vendors are up there. So it's been a pretty fun event. A lot of the same vendors that were there in Florida, we got to see them again. And I guess being 6'10", they seem to remember me. Stand out in the crowd. But yeah, it's quite a thing. Beautiful mountains. We're about to go tour the prison. I toured it yet last year. Probably wouldn't tour it again, but my girlfriend hadn't seen it, so we're going to do it again. We went up to the warden's table, they call it restaurant, last night and had some really good pulled pork and sides. Tonight we're going to cook some steaks right here at the my new pull-out kitchen, which is retracted right now. But yeah, absolutely beautiful and enjoying it so far.
Thank you. I know I am.
Just a few shots of the prison tour. You just kind of get to walk around and at your own pace, and they have storyboards everywhere, of course, and you get to see how people lived. And there's so many parts of the prison. I mean, I'm sure there's so many online stories and videos and whatnot and pictures about it. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time filming a bunch of it. I'm sure there's so much of it if you want to look it up. Brushy Mountain Prison, Petros, Tennessee. So Brushy Mountain Prison has a gift shop. Of course, you got tons and tons and tons of t-shirts. You got a restaurant back here. They serve a limited menu, but they've got really, really good barbecue. And you eat like in a prison cell right there. That's the dining room.
I paid for 3 of these anyway. It's $2.99.
Yep, pretty cool place. And then the best part, moonshine. Walls and walls of moonshine. And for $5, you get to taste, like it's about a half a shot of 5 different choices. And then if you buy a bottle for $25, they give you the $5 off of it. And it's pretty good stuff. I bought a bottle last year of a blackberry flavor. Bought an orange this year. And it lasts me about all year. I'm not much of a drinker. But yeah, pretty cool. Brushy Mountain Prison. So this is the vendor area up here in Brushy Mountain Prison. The Overland vendors. I think there's 56 of them. It is definitely not as big as the one in Florida 3 weeks ago. Over 120 vendors. There's no zero food vendors here. I mean, they've got the little restaurant with the barbecue, but the zero food vendors, there's some vendors that weren't in Florida, a lot of ones that were, but yeah, it's not nearly as big. It goes around the corner over here, and there's, like I said, 56 vendors. But yeah, the surroundings are beautiful. The weather has cleared up and a little windy. But other than that, it's a great event. We're having a blast. Something you got to see. Something you have to do. What an event this has turned out to be. It is Saturday afternoon, about 5:30. And this is the furthest reach of the camping area. Coming around. And I mean, I don't know how, I haven't got the count yet, but there are a lot of campers here this year, probably twice what was here last year. So yeah, you can see off in the distance there's the prison. We toured that a little while ago. Again, I did it the second time. My girlfriend hadn't seen it, so I toured it again. It's worth seeing once. The second time's kind of boring, to be honest, but it's definitely a must-see one time. Got to talk to a former prison guard, got to talk to a former inmate, and that was pretty cool. Can you imagine a former inmate? I mean, he was locked up in there for 3 years, full 3 years, and now he has the key to the place. It's got to be kind of strange, but really nice people. Everybody's been great. The weather's been great today, although tonight it's supposed to get freezing. They're going to have a raffle here in about an hour and a half, so we're going to go up there and maybe get some raffle tickets and definitely see if we can win anything. Who knows? Probably not. There's a lot of people here this year, but it's worth the participation. It's fun. So, yeah, and we got the big mountain backdrops all the way around. We're in the valley. So, yeah, it's quite an event. We were having a blast so far. Here we go. Almost time for the raffle. People are starting to gather. We got a bonfire going out here. People are really gathering here. They got some live music going on in the pavilion where they'll have the raffle here in about a half hour. Just off the vendors area. Pretty cool. They've got some really nice prizes on the raffle this year.
They may be a little short.
Maybe we'll win something. I don't know. I'll put about $40 in tickets in.
Thanks.
See what happens. Sunday morning, a camping event, Overland Expo at Brushy Mountain Prison. It's early. It's cold. It's okay. Slept great in the little camper. It's definitely cold. Got frost on the vehicle this morning. But the sun's coming up and it's going to be a beautiful day. Got down to about 30 last night. Some people are packing up and leaving early. The event's over at 2. Some people are cooking breakfast. Look at that. Spring colors. Excellent. We'd like to thank Darren and his wife Morgan for putting on this event. They're young people. They're short. But they're fantastic. Thanks again for putting on this event. Quick update on Sunday. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. We left the Brushy Mountain camping event, they call it. They can't use the Overland Expo, but it's an Overland Expo. And we left there about 1 o'clock. They closed the event at 2. We drove about 2 hours, 45 minutes, right to the Georgia line in Tennessee still. And we found this place on Overlander. It's about 8 miles down this road here, this dirt road. It gets a little bit rough in some sections, but nothing. I never needed four-wheel drive or anything. And yeah, like 8 miles. Took 20 minutes to get in here, 25 minutes. And we found this beautiful spot to camp for the night. I just didn't want to make the drive all night. So yeah, so we camped here. We're on the river. It's absolutely free. It's some kind of a Cherokee Indian national thing. I don't know. But it's beautiful. I know that. So after over 2.5 days at the expo, you know, with people camped right next to each other, and it was freezing cold. So it was pretty much sponge bath. So we're here, and it's like 68 degrees. And so we got a good shower. Needed one, feels great. And now we're getting some dinner cooked up. I think it's going to be stuffed peppers with the peppers and stuff cut up and mixed. You know, we're not going to bother stuffing peppers and baking them. We can't do that really. So the rice is boiling. Absolutely love this kitchen. They were at this event as well, and every time I walked by, they were like, "That's the guy that bought my first one. That's the guy." And then I'd have to stand there for 20 minutes and, you know, talk it up. And it was great, though. I love those people. They're really nice people, and I didn't mind. So yeah, working out beautiful. We left here around 9 o'clock the next morning. All the different systems.
Made a few stops.
Oh, wonderful!
And we got home by 7.
We never started the truck.
Thanks for watching.
The batteries were always fully charged from the solar. You know, we used a lot of power. We definitely used a lot of power, and we never came anywhere near to putting a dent in the system. So that's fantastic. So yeah, this is a great spot. Now, I don't know what she's doing. There's no cell service here, so.
I had my time wrong.
Yep, right on the river. How can you beat this? Home for the night. I'll probably head out of here leisurely in the morning, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. And yeah, the drive home's going to be about 8.5 hours. No rush. We'll make it home before dark. And yep, it's been a great trip. We'll let you know when we get home. Thanks for watching.
We left here the following morning. Made a few stops and made the trip home by 7 that evening.